It's one of these too, and it's gonna be here.
It was just another morning in the summer of 2014. Actress Josie Bissett was working from her home on Lake Sammamish when her life changed in an instant.
I remember thinking that day, God, it's such a beautiful day. I'm so lucky to be working in my bed looking out at this incredible view. And then I heard this sound. It was like a high-pitched sort of popping weird sound. I had a friend who was over and she was screaming my name, and I ran down and there's just this massive explosion right outside my kitchen on the deck. And so the barbecue had exploded.
You said this is a house fire? House fire! Get out of the house! Oh God!
So it went up quickly up into my bedroom attic, all the way across to my daughter's room in no time. You know, it's just so powerful when you're in it. It's just so scary to be in a situation like that and you have no control watching everything burn.
Everyone escaped, and the firefighters were able to put out the flames.
I just couldn't believe my eyes, kind of thing, like it felt like a dream.
But the fire ravaged Josie's home, completely gutting it. In the bedroom where Josie had been, the ceiling collapsed. Walking through the rubble afterwards was both horrifying and heartbreaking.
It's just seeing everything damaged and burnt and wet, and you know, it's just, I can't even describe it. It's like a violation of your life and everything that you had.
Hi, little girl.
The scary experience left Josie counting her blessings.
If we wrap our minds around what it could have been, we can be grateful for what it was, because someone could have lost their life.
But now she faced the monumental task of rebuilding.
I think the most emotional thing about the house fire was just picking up the pieces. There were times when just getting out of bed was hard. You know, I just was like, this is so much to handle. At the same time as you're a parent, and so I had to put the kids first.
With the support of her family and friends and her own determination, Josie powered through.
Because this is the kind of thing, floods and fires, like you never think will happen to you. And the aftermath of it can be an absolute nightmare.
After major reconstruction on the house, Josie moved back in this summer. Josie showed us where you can still see signs of the fire.
Oh, it's been just about 3 years now since my house fire. We're finally back in. This is where the barbecue was, on this deck.
Right outside the kitchen.
Right outside the kitchen, yeah. And you can see all this natural cedar and shingles or whatever, and this was the worst part. What was the...
But out of the tragedy, like a storyline from one of the Hallmark movies she stars in, something magical emerged from the embers of the fire. Josie found love.
We got set up on a blind date, and one of my old colleagues lived in the same complex that Josie was put into after her house fire.
So silver lining is always there, right?
That's right.
If the house fire hadn't happened, I wouldn't have met you. Aww. We met and got engaged and married within a year. He's just such a lovely man, and just down to earth and caring, and is an incredible father.
Thomas Doig and Josie Bissett tied the knot at DeLille Cellars this past summer and blended their beautiful families.
Mason's 18, Maya's 15, Sophia's 9, Olivia's 8, and William is 6.
That's quite a spread, lady.
Yes, it is.
This glamorous couple shares a surprising passion, flipping houses.
And we are here in Ballard.
Yeah, this is our first one actually. And
yeah,
so we bought the house about 5 weeks ago, and we hope to have it turned around within the next 6 to 7 weeks.
So much
my
fun.
God.
The demo part was the best, like just letting loose down.
Josie swings a great hammer.
Woohoo!
Josie's very creative, and you know, I've been in construction all my life, so I'm kind of trying to deliver on Josie's ideas, and so we complement each other well.
She's a down-to-earth celeb who does it all with lots of laughter and loads of grace and grit. Do you ever feel like your life's a sitcom with, like, flipping houses, having 5 kids, and...
Yeah, I do. I do. if you kind of hang out with me, and like just things happen, and like good things, horrible things like the fire, but also unpredictable things. So there's just never kind of a dull moment. There's always change, and I'm open to it.
Malia Karlinski, Seattle Refined.